Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you're doing well. Have you ever heard of the term dumber than a $2 bill? Have you? No, it's real. It's a real saying. If not, I just made it up and you guys can go with it. Hashtag Ninja Nation. Dumber than a $2 bill means this. This is about the dumbest thing they could have ever done. Why? Well, it's pretty much, well, first off, it's worthless. It's fiat currency. There's worth nothing, right? And the reason why it's worth nothing, well, it's worth something to a lot of people because I can go buy some gas with it right now. I can go down to a gas station and give them this $2 bill and I can buy some gas. They would give me $2 worth of gas. Crappy thing is, about a year ago, this bought 1 gallon of gasoline. And now it buys less than half a gallon. Oh, weird. Which means it's becoming more and more worthless. $2. $2. Now I know I'm going to get a lot of comments about the image being mirrored, but it's okay, because if not, and I was flipped around, all you'd see is probably this. So anyway, I was saying, you don't want to see that. We're getting back to the topic. This buys less gasoline, less food, less bedding, less furniture, less houses. I think it buys pretty much less of everything in 1 year, $2 bill. But ironically, this bill is very special. Why? It's because if I went down to the gas station and bought 1 gallon, I have to correct myself, 0.4 gallons of gasoline with this guy, you know what the person would do that saw this? I'm putting that somewhere special and I'm not gonna let it go anywhere because it's rare. It's actually not. And what's funny is it's yet one more tricky way that banks can print this and it go bye-bye. People actually take it, put it in their pocket, put it underneath their mattress, and they keep it forever. They never even spend it. This is just a really neat way. It's like commemorative quarters. The Mint figured out, hey, we could sell them these worthless pieces of metal if it has a special bird on it. Ooh, look at a bird. I'm gonna collect it and put it into a book and stash it away. And it was one more way to just sell them just something that's worthless. Now this is interesting, and I'm going somewhere with this. You ever seen one of these? Probably haven't. Listen to that sound. Just sounds cool. This is a roll of silver, real silver, right? This is what they look like. A 1 ounce silver round. Now it's interesting. Since 1971, this has become completely worthless. This bought a lot in 1971. As a matter of fact, gasoline in 1971, I think was like, what was it? 68 cents average, something like that. Do me a favor. Take a look at the average gallon of gasoline in 1971. Put it in the comments. As a matter of fact, if you guys want to just flood the comments, start giving me the price of gasoline in just random years. From 1971 till now, the average national gallon of gas, okay? Since 1971, we want to find out. So this thing, well, this was worth a lot less than it is today. It's actually went up in value. Now, ironically, it's still one of the most, I wouldn't say hated, but despised or unknown asset classes in the world. This is a 1 ounce silver round. Now this is a buffalo. They're minted all over the place. It's not like it's a sovereign coin, but it's a silver buffalo. It's pure silver. Now check this out. This is what's interesting. I'm gonna put it next to the mic. This is the sound. Unlike anything else, the sound of 2 of these silver coins, and when I say coins, I apologize, silver rounds, this is unlike anything else. It's real metal, right? Well, since 1971, it's went up exponentially, hundreds and hundreds of %. But many people still don't know anything about this. Now, if you talk to your grandparents about this, they will know something about it because they lived through something that you're about to live through in the next 3 to 6 months. And that is this inflation era of the late 70s going into 1980. When everything really hit the fan. And it has to do with real estate, all kinds of things, because interest rates are about to move. Whether the Fed wants to do it or not, trust me. So my point is that this is something that very few people know about. Now, you guys know if you've been following this channel for a long time, and if you haven't been subscribed, if you wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button, it's very important. Why? Because what we want to do here, and I say we, because I'm alongside of a handful of other content creators, like Joe Brown from Heresy Financial, Chris Taylor, Financial Fitness. I don't have any notes with me. Jack from Nobody Special Finance, and there's more. The Analyst. We want to do something called Ninja Nation. We hashtag it all the time in videos. As a matter of fact, you guys hashtag it, and I thank you so much for it, because we want to show people things of real value, right? We talk about, we are at the whim right now in our country's history, we are being controlled, actually, by interest rates. Interest rates. Now, I'm not saying that this is ever going to become currency and that it's going to be used in transactions. As a matter of fact, I think the opposite. I think that there will be a day, and this isn't financial advice or trading advice, but I do believe there will be a day where this will become so valuable, it will be held as like a store of wealth, it is a store of value, okay? And I believe that what you're gonna see is a lot of wealth being made by many people throughout the world because they do own something like this, or they own gold, they own land, they own real things, right? But I do believe there is not enough of this on the earth to go around. As a matter of fact, many people smarter than me and companies have researched this and found that to be true. There's literally not enough. If you were to hand everybody a couple of ounces of silver worldwide, you couldn't even give everybody a couple ounces. So as far as a currency, I do not see it as that. Sure, you can back a currency with this. You totally could. You could back a currency with anything though. Anything of substance, tangible, something that, is real, like oil or, gold, things like that. There's even people that are talking about backing their currency in Bitcoin. We'll see how that goes. My point being is this. This is a very rare time in history where you could be a part of something that is very still unknown. The truth is, your grandparents, if you ask them this, ask your grandparents this one question. Tell us about when inflation went really high in the late 70s and silver and gold exploded in price. And a lot of your grandparents will have stories of either they bought some or their parents bought some and made money, or they wish they would have. And right now you are literally sitting on the doorstep of Explosion 2.0. And again, not financial advice. Why? Because nobody knows the day or the hour. However, we do know the cycles. And I talk about cycles all the time, and I think they're very important. And I think this cycle is something that's to be talked about. Now, with that being said, I want to talk about a movement that's going on that's unlike anything I've ever seen in the 11 years now that I've been investing in this metal. Wall Street Silver was formed out of a split from Wall Street Bets, a Reddit forum. It's now, I believe, 170,000 people strong, and it is amazing, an amazing community. But what I really wanted to bring up was that they started a YouTube channel, and that started exploding as well. And they started inviting the most famous economists and professionals in the field of precious metals to come on that channel. I've never seen a YouTube channel like it before. It's called Wall Street Silver, and you need to check it out because I think it is so valuable to see all of these amazing people in one channel. I mean, Ivan and Jim have been doing so much work to bring on the brightest minds in the field, and it's been absolutely amazing. And I think you guys need to check that out. And I'm going to actually put a link down in the comment section below to them. But I also want to say, if you guys are interested in learning how to do this stuff, we're going to start doing some videos on it. So definitely subscribe to that for that. But really, I'm going to tell you one thing, because I have an affiliate link or affiliate links for silver. And this is the one thing I will leave you with. I want you to find the cheapest silver possible, because I think that's important, because the best price is so valuable to you because you get more silver in your pocket. That's what I've always done. A lot of people, and the other thing I would say, do not just dive in and go put all your money into something. That's not good advice. That's just not smart. But I think it's really important, because these days, here, I'm going to show you this guy too, a 2-ounce coin. It's a pirate. And I think it's actually very telling right now, because I think it's very important to understand where we are and to push back against inflation and push back against interest rates and get something that has zero counterparty risk. Put something in your pocket that you don't have to worry about, like with your stocks on Robinhood or your cryptocurrencies on Coinbase. And I love cryptocurrencies, don't get me wrong. I'm really involved in cryptos. But like having them sitting on an exchange where all of a sudden they can go, oh, hey, we've got a glitch. Your stuff's locked up for a few days. Or, oh, sorry, the market's going crazy. You're not allowed to buy anymore. You can only sell, which would induce a collapse in the price of that asset class. We don't want to be a part of that anymore. So that's why I do promote, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. But also at some points, there are people that have enough money, and I know what it's like to go, I don't have the capacity to store it, so I do what the wealthy people do and have it stored in secure vaults that are set up especially for people that have that kind of money. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that thing. I think it is super important, man. Just the feeling of this thing. I'm not even joking. It's impressive. If you guys have never bought a silver coin, go down to your local coin shop, and I always start there. Go to your local coin shop and check it out. And you shouldn't be right now paying more than, you know what, $5 over the price of silver, the daily spot price that's told to you on the stock market. And we'll get into some of that suppression stuff and manipulation too. But at this point, everything in this world is just about manipulated. So you've got to weed through the minutia. With that being said, guys, I thank you so much for watching. If you guys can share this video, if you're part of the silver community, you're part of Ninja Nation, share this video, get this out. People need to understand what this is and start putting something like this underneath your bed instead of this. Now, that's not advice. Go put it somewhere better than under your bed. It's not under my bed. Go put it somewhere secure. But have this instead of this. With that being said, guys, the Economic Ninja is out.